For 77 years, teenage super sleuth Nancy Drew has been a big favorite of young readers. I read her when I was a kid. She's been featured in 56 mystery books and in movies and in TV. And starting tomorrow, teen star Emma Roberts will be on the case, starring in the new movie, Nancy Drew.
Excuse me, I have to defuse this bomb. No kidding. Love is a battlefield. The SUV that tried to run us down.
Emma Roberts, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
It's great to see you again.
Good to see you
Great
too.
to have you back. The movie's adorable.
Thank you so much.
Aren't you happy with it?
I really am, yeah. It's kind of weird to watch myself, but I mean, I think it turned out really well.
Especially in slow motion.
Yeah,
right?
the slow motion scene. It's so embarrassing. I saw that with all my friends at the premiere, and I was like, oh, no way.
Right. It is kind of funny, though.
Yeah,
it is. And the movie's great. My daughters loved it. I mean, how did this idea come up? Because you were in a meeting with a bunch of studio executives, right?
Yeah, I mean, we were just like talking about movies that they were, had coming up, and they said Nancy Drew, and I just thought that was such a cool idea, because I never read the books when I was younger, but I knew who she was. I mean, she's such an iconic character, so, I read the script and I loved it. I loved the character, I loved the whole story idea of like old Hollywood movie star murder mystery thing, so it was awesome.
Nancy Drew has never solved a murder mystery before, but as you mentioned, this is sort of a decades-old mystery, an old star on the big screen. What do you like about old Hollywood? Because it's had a great old Hollywood feel.
It is so mysterious, and I don't know, it's just so much more glamorous and everything, and I think just everyone loves the whole idea of like, oh, way back when in Hollywood, you know what I mean? So it was such a cool thing to bring Nancy Drew and Hollywood together and see how, it played out.
Do you think that there was some lessons, too? Because a lot of it dealt with sort of fitting in with your peers, because Nancy is really, really smart, but she's considered a little bit nerdy in her school.
I mean, she's okay with that, and, like, she's really genuine and nice, and I think it's really great that, like, all the mysteries she did in the books and in this movie, like, start with trying to help people. And so I think also in the movie she's really independent and like sure of herself, so I think that young girls can take that away from the movie.
Are you a naturally inquisitive person like she is?
I mean, we're both like very curious and like to ask questions and stuff, so I could relate to her a lot like in that way.
I know that you like being a role model for young girls. A lot of girls look up to you. Who do you look up to? Who are your role models?
I mean, I look up to a lot of people, but I mean, like, actress-wise, I guess, people whose careers I like. I really like Reese Witherspoon and Drew Barrymore. I love all the movies they've done, and they've been acting since they were younger, so.
You've gotten to do a lot of cool things lately. One of them is to promote summer reading. You got to be with First Lady Laura Bush. What was that like?
I did. It was really, really fun. I was in Washington, D.C., and we went to an all-girls middle school, and we read a couple chapters from a Nancy Drew book and just talked about reading and how important it is, because, reading is really important, to me at least. I love to read, and kids now seem like they don't love reading as much, and it's like disappointing, because when you find a book with a really good story, I mean, it's so much fun, I think.
Was that nice to be with the First Lady?
It was really
great,
fun. She was so sweet and so nice, and we had so much fun together.
Now, something that would be very high on the cool meter, I know in my house, is you were on the cover of Teen magazine with Zac Efron. Huge heartthrob from High School Musical. What was that like?
It was so much fun. I mean, he's such a cool guy, and we did that together, and it was so much fun. I had met him a couple times before, and he's a really nice guy. And I'm so excited for Hairspray. It looks so good.
Right, he's going to play Link Larkin in Hairspray. And everyone wants to know, is he really dating Vanessa Ann Hutchins? What's going on?
Yeah.
All right, tell me about Unfabulous. When is it coming back? Give us a little sneak peek at what's happening.
We finished the third season, and it's the final season, and it's going to air in September.
Right.
But I think this is our best season. I mean, it's really funny. All of us really just had like a good time, and it's the last season, so we all really did like the best job that we could and had so much.
I know you guys will miss each other. And tell us really quick, how is your Aunt Julia doing? Because she's 9 months pregnant.
I know.
Right? How's she feeling?
She's doing really well. I haven't talked to her in a couple weeks because we've been like on different coasts. But I hear she's doing great, and the twins are very well. So.
Oh, that's great. It's always great to see you,
Good
Emma
to see
Roberts.
You too.
Good luck,
Thank you
and the
so
movie's
much.
adorable.
Thank you.